Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Abe Studios, back again with another episode of hashtag SSSVEDA, vlog every day in April. And yeah, just keep my beta experience going. Hope everyone's off to a positive and productive or relaxing Saturday afternoon. I know for myself, I am just, I got some things I got to work on, so I want to get this post in before it got too late. And that way I can move on to some other things for the rest of the day. But the beta question of the day is, what is the beta question? The beta question of the day is basically, what have you learned, basically what there's only one more day left of vlog every day in April, what have you learned? And I know there was a question earlier in the month about it, and I think this time around, I would still say the same thing, which I said last time, which was, for those who are actually doing this on a regular basis, kudos to them. You know, they're doing the most. Vlogging every day is a little bit of a process, at least from my standpoint. I do put out content, 3 times a week, sorry. And that way I can kind of work around my week. And even if I do have a little bit of setback, I can catch up within those days before the post. When you're doing it every single day, you really got to be on top of it. And I think the other thing that I didn't mention last time is that not that my equipment is horrible or bad, it's just difficult for me to work with. And so, just kind of putting out a little post like this may take a little bit of time for me if I'm just doing it by myself. And that was frustrating earlier on. So I kind of got used to it, got a little more involved, and kind of really decided to not necessarily worry about a lot of things that I was worrying about, like, location, wanting it to be a interesting place, wanting to travel with it. So a lot of times I just shot right here in my studio just because, number one, I got great lighting. I didn't have to worry about, adding extra lighting, or, if it got too late, it was too dark, and it was just kind of like, don't worry about it, just get the post in, And so some of the posts that I put this time around were either kind of short, maybe a little crappy lighting, that kind of things. And so at a certain point, I just kind of put those things aside and just realized that just get the post in, however it gets in, just get it in, rather than trying to overdo it and try to make it, super production. And for those, like I said, for those who are doing it on a regular basis, they probably have worked through that, I wasn't necessarily prepared to do it this time around. I figured, I had the same opportunities as anyone else, but it didn't work that way. So that's what I would say. And those are the main things that kind of annoy me. Because like I said, I would have liked to have been able to do a little bit more, show a little bit more, rather than just doing the post always from my studio. I did get out one time, maybe twice, but that's what I would say. And for me going on from here, maybe I will continue vlogging in some way, but again, it'll be in intervals. It wouldn't be every single day. Maybe like I already do Here's to the Weekend, so that's like once a week. So maybe add another post to that. That way I can get a little more content. So yeah, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing on the channel, definitely subscribe. And if you want to leave a comment in the comment box below, regarding this performance, or just kind of like what you think about vlogging every day, leave that in the comment box below. So, like we always do at this time, have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go.